Thanks an awful lot. Thank you. I'm accepting this also on behalf of Ben Mesrick. The Social Network was a triumph of teamwork, beginning with Amy Pascal, Michael Linton, and everyone at Sony who believe that the people who watch movies are at least as smart as the people who make movies. I really want to thank Ari Emanuel, Jason Spitz, everyone at WME, Joy Feely, and the women of Prime, Rich Heller, my assistant Lauren Lohman, my researcher Ian Reichbach, our producers Dana Brunetti, Michael DeLuca, Sion Chafin, and Scott Rudin, who is the best living producer of movies, and he gives the dead ones a run for their money too. We had an extraordinary cast, and we couldn't have done it with actors any less talented than they were, and getting the best out of them was my great friend and an honest-to-God national treasure, David Fincher, who was able to make scenes of typing and sometimes scenes of just talking about typing look like bank robberies. I wanted to say to Mark Zuckerberg tonight, if you're watching, Rooney Mara's character makes a prediction at the beginning of the movie. She was wrong. You turned out to be a great entrepreneur, a visionary, and an incredible altruist. And I want to thank all the female nominees tonight for helping demonstrate to my young daughter that elite is not a bad word, it's an aspirational one. Honey, look around. Smart girls have more fun, and you're one of them. I love you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
Please welcome the stars of two anticipated films from Thor, Chris Hemsworth, and from Captain America, Chris Evans.
Although we play Thor and Captain America in two summer films, to us, these women are superheroes of acting.
Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Series, Miniseries, or TV Movie.
Hope Davis, The Special Relationship.
Jane Lynch, Glee.
Kelly MacDonald, Boardwalk Empire.
Julia Stiles, Dexter.
Sofia Vergara, Modern Family.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Jane Lynch, Glee.
This is the first Golden Globe win and second nomination for Jane Lynch for her performance as Sue Sylvester on Glee.
I'm so honored to be in the company of these wonderful women you just heard in this category. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, and my cup runneth over, really. And I am nothing if not falsely humble, so I would like tonight... I'd like tonight to share this with Ian Brennan. Ian Brennan is one of our 3 writers on Glee, and he created Sue Sylvester, and every heinous, insane line that comes out of my mouth was written by him. He's a deranged young man. He's a fellow Chicagoan, and I love you so much, and this is yours too, although I will be holding on to it. I think the great thing about Glee, for me anyway, the greatest thrill is that I get these 14-year-old kids coming up to me, vibrating out of their bodies, saying how happy Glee makes them. And, you know, when I have the time and I'm not eating and don't want to be bothered, I'll give them a moment of my time. And so I'm thrilled with that. Thank you, Ryan Murphy, for this big, fat present. My family in Chicago, I love you so much. I know you're watching. My wife, Laura, and our kids, Chase and Hayden, love you. Gabrielle Kringle, you're the best agent and friend in the world. Thank you so much.
Stars from some of the most talked about movies of 2011 are coming up. Natalie Portman from No Strings Attached, from Water for Elephants, Robert Pattinson, and Cowboys and Aliens, Olivia Wilde. Plus more on the Golden Globes.
Welcome back. Now, our next presenters are young and thin, with hair and teeth. They're lovely to look at, which is just as well because they're presenting the award for Best Foreign Language Film, a category that no one in America cares about. Please welcome Olivia Wilde and Robert Pattinson.
The 5 films in this category carry their country's flags proudly.
Here are the nominees for the Best Foreign Language Film.
Beautiful, Mexico, Spain. The Concert, France. The Edge, Russia. I Am Love, Italy. In a Better World, Denmark.
And the Golden Globe goes to...
In a Better World, Denmark.
Accepting the Golden Globe for In a Better World is director Suzanne Bier.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm really surprised and extremely honored. I was in a company of some fantastic directors, so thank you to all of you. Thank you to the great actors, the fantastic crew, Centropa, the Danish Film Institute, and in this particular context, thank you to Michael Barger, to Sony Classics, because you actually dare believing in a movie where people talk as if they have potatoes down their throat. Thank you, CIA, and everybody here. I'm so honored and surprised and very, very happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3-time Golden Globe winner and star of Red, Helen Mirren.
God, there are some gorgeous women here tonight. And very smart, but very beautiful. I'm so very proud to present this film. Now, you might think this is a kind of a British thing, but this film was inseminated in Australia, thanks to the imagination and the energy of executive producer Geoffrey Rush. It was gestated in Britain by the British Film Council, which, incidentally, tragically, no longer exists. And then it was given birth by a brilliant team, director Tom Hooper and a cast of wonderful actors, led by Colin Firth, Geoffrey Rush, and Helena Bonham Carter, leading the field tonight with 7 Golden Globe nominations. This is The King's Speech.
My husband is required to speak publicly.
Perhaps you should change jobs.
I'm not here to discuss personal matters.
Why are you here then?
Because I bloody well stammer!
You have a bit of a temper.
One of my many faults.
You're peculiar. I take that as a compliment. Forget everything else and just say it to me.
From Desperate Housewives, Vanessa Williams, and from The Events, Blair Underwood.
In a year where we all needed laughter, these next 5 nominees made sure it was there.
Here are the nominees for Best Actress in a TV series, comedy, or musical. Toni Collette, United States of Tara.
Edie Falco, Nurse Jackie.
Tina Fey, 30 Rock.
Laura Linney, The Big C.
Lea Michele, Glee.
And the Golden Globe goes to Laura Linney, the Big C.
Laura Linney could not be with us tonight. We accept the Golden Globe on her behalf. Congratulations.
NBC's telecast of the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards is sponsored in part by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. You know you love it. By Microsoft, proud to celebrate the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards. Microsoft, be what's next. And by Chrysler.
Who will win Best Actor in a television series, comedy, or musical? Only Andy Sale, Heather Briggs, and John Mendick of Ernst & Young know the answer. We'll find out next. The Golden Globe on NBC. Welcome back to the Golden Globe. And now a two-time Academy Award winner and a six-time Golden Globe winner. Returning to our stage for the first time in 25 years, please welcome back screen legend Jane Fonda.
The struggles and loves of a nightclub performer is a classic movie genre. When my father did it in 1942 with Lucille Ball, it was called The Big Street. This year's version is all rhinestones and feathers, sass and sex, and it's not afraid to give it all that razzle-dazzle. Oh, and it just won the original song. Best song. Diane Warren, wherever you are, bravo. I'm really happy to be here to support my friend Cher and welcome her back to the big screen. She's not here because she's in Vegas doing her show. So ladies and gentlemen, Burlesque.
It's a cold and crazy world that's raging outside. But baby, me and all my girls are bringing on the fire. Show a little leg, gotta shimmy your chest. It's a life, it's a style, it's a need, it's burlesque.
Please welcome from White Collar, Matt Bomer, and from The Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Cuoco.
These five talents know how to play it for laughs while keeping it real.
Here are the nominees for Best Actor in a TV Series, Comedy, or Musical.
Alec Baldwin, 30 Rock.
Steve Carell, The Office.
Thomas Jane, Hung.
Matthew Morrison, Glee.
Jim Parsons, The Big Bang Theory.
And the Golden Globe goes to... Oh my God, Jim Parsons!
This is the first Golden Globe win and first nomination for Jim Parsons for his performance as Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my God. Kaylee, if you can't tell, is on the show with me. It's such perspective. It's so weird. One day you're waiting, is CBS going to put this show on the air? And another day you're waiting, is anyone going to come back after a prolonged writer's strike? And then you're waiting and days go by and suddenly you're at the Golden Globes with your whole cast and crew. And it's such an honor to be with all of you. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. It's such an honor to be up here. My writers, how crass. Thank you. Thank you for, oh, the truth comes out. Thank you for providing a character that I get to enjoy playing, and there's so much interest in playing week after week. Thank you. Mark Sandrowski, director, you are the most patient man with my trying ways. Peter Roth, Warner Brothers, CBS, thank you for your continued belief in this show. All of my agents at Innovative Artists, bless you. Marsha McManus, I adore you. Anik, Jillian, Tara, Todd, no, I'm leaving somebody out, but to my nephew Michael, happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your party. Hollywood Foreign Press, thank you. It's such an honor. Thank you.
Please welcome from the upcoming television series The Borgias, two-time Golden Globe winner, Jeremy Irons.
Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. Amy Adams in The Fighter. Helena Bonham Carter in The King's Speech. Mila Kunis in Black Swan. And Melissa Leo in The Fighter. Jackie Weaver in Animal Kingdom. And the Golden Globe goes to Melissa Leo in The Fighter.
Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you so much. Here in Southern California, the home of my mother, her mother before her. Look, Mama, I got a Golden Globe! I so would not be here tonight. I so would not. Joanne Wiles, Jason Weinberg, Greg Clark, my managers and my agent told me, you gotta go meet David O. Russell on this film. And I said, well, I'd like to meet David O. Russell, but I really don't know if I could play Mark and Christian's mother. I'm a little young. Thank God I went to the meeting. David wrapped me into the film and the idea that I could be his Alice. I am forever grateful for that, David. Those few hours we spent in the Maritime Hotel, forever, thank you. No, you don't know what kind of girl I am. This is all work, man. Mark Wahlberg, you are a prince. You are amazing. It was so beautiful to play your mother. It was so beautiful to see you and your team work. And thank you so much for working with Ward Eklund so long and so hard so that Mickey's legacy, and Dickie as well, will live on so much longer and brighter. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, sweet Amy, who should be standing up here for crying out loud. That performance was incredible. And all the women recognized tonight. Look at the ladies they're inviting up here tonight. Hey, Jane. Hey, Annette. Not too bad. Thank you so very much. This is thrilling. I'm beside myself. Ryan Kavanaugh, David Hoberman, Todd Lee, Brad Gray. Thank you so very much for everything. Awesome. Woohoo!
The celebration continues as Scarlett Johansson's co-star of the upcoming We Bought a Zoo, Matt Damon, presents the DeMille Award to Robert De Niro. Next. Welcome back to the Golden Globes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from True Grit, Golden Globe winner, Matt Damon.
How are you? I'm here tonight to present the prestigious Cecil B. DeMille Award to Mr. Robert De Niro. I actually don't go to movies a lot because I spend most of my time making them. So I had no idea who Robert De Niro was till about 5 years ago when he asked me to be in his film, The Good Shepherd. So naturally, as a professional, I needed to educate myself as to who this guy was. So I started asking around, and I was surprised to find out that many people consider him to be the greatest actor alive. A lot of you probably don't know this. The guy's been in like 70 movies. Once I heard some of the titles, it was like a light bulb went off, and some of these indelible performances came back to me. For instance, who could forget Godfather 2? Why'd I get passed over? I'm your older brother, Mikey. I'm smart. I can do stuff. Or Goodfellas. Why am I funny? Why am I funny? What am I, a clown? What, do I amuse you? And I mean, who could ever forget Taxi Driver, where he was literally unrecognizable as a blonde 13-year-old hooker? He just disappears. Okay. Let's take a look at one of the greatest careers an actor has ever had.
I'm gonna love you. Don't ask me to do 6 weeks. I can't take over the show for 6 weeks. I can't even take over my own life for 6 weeks. And you're asking me to do something that's impossible. It's impossible. Don't you understand? Why?
I can take a hint.
Can you also take a walk?
You want me to leave? I'll leave right now.
Bye.
You expect me to leave after the way you talked to me just now?
Come on. Come on. Give me an excuse. Come on.
I'm gonna make a man of you yet. In years to come, you'll thank me. You'll remember me.
I want you to hit me in the face.
What?
I want you to hit me in the face.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to hit me with everything you got.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Harder. 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 Take it off.
Oh, come on. You want to stop now? That's enough.
Okay.
That's...
Come on. Throw it again.
Man, I'm not mad. I'm proud of you. You took your first pinch like a man, and you learned the two greatest things in life. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
The greatest thing alive.
Dr. Sayer, it's a miracle.
We've got to remind him how good it is.
How good what is, Leonard?
The joy of life, the gift of life, the freedom of life, the wonderment of life.
Alonzo, Jack Walsh, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
You're going to spend 10 years impersonating a federal agent.
10 years for impersonating a federal.
10 years.
10 years. How come no one's after you?
Granddaddy used to handle snakes in church. And Granny drank strychnine.
You think a couple of whacks to my good old boy gut's gonna get me down? It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that, counselor, to prove you're better than me.
This is for real. For America.
Don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy.
You haven't had to bribe or charm or threaten your way to a seat at that table. You don't know how to assess your competition because you haven't competed. Don't make me your competition.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Well, I'm the only one here, so you must be talking to me. Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert De Niro.
Thank you. 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 Thanks, everyone. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. And I loved you in The Fighter. I know it won't be long before Matt Damon is up here receiving his own Cecil B. DeMille Award. And it will be my honor to present it to him if I'm still alive. So, and I plan to be around for a long time, hopefully. So I want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, but don't wait, they skipped ahead with my... Thank you for this extraordinary honor. I was very, very moved and gratified when you made the announcement 2 months ago, well before you had a chance to review Little Fockers. Yeah. I saw those. It's okay. We all have our jobs to do. Thank you for your tireless work in promoting our industry all over the world. Thank you. And the important thing is that we are all in this together. The filmmakers who make the movies and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association members who in turn pose for pictures with the movie stars. And I'm sorry more members of the foreign press aren't with us tonight, but many of them were deported right before the show. Along with most of the waiters. And Javier Bardem. But for the rest of you, I hope your papers are in order because Homeland Security will be checking them just as soon as they're through with the full body scans of Megan Fox. And I want to thank Dick Clark Productions for that impressive film tribute. It's going to be hard to pull off false modesty after that. Thank you. Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Godfather 2, Awakenings. You know, Awakenings was one of my favorite movies. Great performance by Robin Williams. I just completely forgot that I was in it. But there were a lot of my movies missing from the presentation. There have to be when you condense a 4-decade career into 3 minutes. I look at it and think, right. But we all know that's not the story. There were other films, though, lots of them, and I kind of wish they'd been included, too. I think you would have enjoyed seeing a few seconds of Stanley and Iris. Everybody's Fine, Frankenstein, Marvin's Room, Stone. Some of you would be seeing them for the first time. Most of you would be seeing them for the first time. You didn't even watch the screeners, did you? It's okay. Along with this award, I'm announcing a DVD box set of all my work, so that if you've missed, say, Jackknife, the first time round, you'll be able to catch up. And I'll be selling them in the lobby right after I post for some more pictures with the remaining members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. These movies, all of them, are like my children, except that my children are more expensive and you can't remake them in 3D to push up the grosses. You do the best you can with your children. You do the best you can making movies. At a certain point, you just have to let both of them go and hope for the best. It's up to the audiences to decide if it's entertainment, the critics to decide if it's good, and ultimately, posterity to decide if it's art. And for the children, you just hope the movies do well enough so you can keep them in private schools. Thank you for this. Thank you very much.
Coming up, one of the biggest awards of the night presented by one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Plus, which television comedy or musical will make Globes history? It's the Golden Globes on NBC. Welcome back live to the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. Please welcome from the film Passion Play, Megan Fox.
An American tourist visiting Europe becomes a pawn in a game of intrigue when he is seduced by a master spy. This thrilling adventure is by turns sexy, smart, funny, and always beautiful to watch. Nominated for 3 Golden Globes, including 2 for its charismatic stars. This is The Tourist.
Frank! Come with me.
I am sorry I got you involved in all of this.
Why are you involved?
You wish to report a murder.
Attempted murder.
That's not so serious.
Not when you downgraded from murder, but when you upgraded from room service, it's quite serious. Why is everyone trying to kill me?
Because I kissed you.
Please welcome a 2-time Golden Globe winner, including earlier tonight, Annette Bening.
Here are the nominees for Best Director, Motion Picture. Black Swan, Darren Aronofsky. For The Social Network, David Fincher. For The King's Speech, Tom Hooper. For Inception, Christopher Nolan. For The Fighter, David O. Russell. And the Golden Globe goes to David Fincher, The Social Network.
I had no idea when we finished this film 5 months ago that I might be here, so had I even dreamed, I'd have been popping Propecia like chiclets. But here I am as JonBenet Rudin. And I have to say, when Scott and Amy first called me about Aaron's amazing script, I thought this is so strange, because I normally make these pitch black studies of misanthropes or the occasional movie about serial killers, so what could they possibly see in this material for me? I have so many people to thank. Aaron and Scott, thank you for giving me your baby. Amy and Michael, for your trust and respect. Sion, for your love and expertise. The absolutely stellar collection of designers, photographers, editors, musicians, costumers, painters, researchers, electricians, and craftspeople without whom I'd just be a bitter man with a lot of opinions. And to the dream team, Jesse, Andrew, Justin, Army, Josh, the invisible Josh, Max, Brenda, John, David, Rashida, Joe, Denise, Douglas, Dakota, and Rooney, thank you for your patience, for all your hard work and your access to and curiosity about humanity. And thank you to the real people upon which this movie is based. I'm personally loath to acknowledge the kind of wonderful response that this film has received for fear of becoming addicted to it. So suffice it to say, it's been really nice. And go to bed, Felix. Thank you.
From NBC's Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, and soon to be seen in Unknown, January Jones.
It's great to be here at the 68th Annual Golden Globes.
I love the Golden Globes because everyone gets to drink and have a good time.
Exactly. Everyone's loose and there's none of that typical Hollywood phoniness.
Anyway, we're here to present the award for Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy.
That's right, January. And here are the nominees.
30 Rock. The Big Bang Theory. The Big C. Glee. Modern Family. Nurse Jackie.
And the Golden Globe goes to Glee.
Glee!
Accepting the Golden Globe for Glee is creator, executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Speak fast.
Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press. A lot of people to thank. Thank you to Dana Walden, to Gary Newman, to Jennifer Nicholson-Salke, to Kevin Riley, to Peter Rice. Where's Ian? That's the first half, and now the second half.
I would just say thank you to public school teachers. You don't get paid like it, but you're doing the most important work in America. Thank you very much.
The party's still going strong, and the big question, will Johnny Depp beat Johnny Depp? The Golden Globes right here on NBC. Welcome back to the 68th Annual Golden Globes. And now, please welcome Alicia Keys.
A ballerina descends into paranoia while on the cusp of success. An overbearing mother and a rival dancer fuel her increasing madness. It's all part of this haunting and brilliant psychological thriller with a total of 4 Golden Globe nominations, including acting and directing. This is Black Swan.
For our new Swan Queen, the exquisite Nina Sayers.
I'm Lily. You're gonna be amazing.
Watch the way she moves. Sensual. She's not faking it.
Where'd you get these? It's nothing. You sweet girl.
Hey, you know where I live.
I have my ways.
She's after me.
Nobody's after you.
Sweet girl. What happened to my sweet girl? She's gone.
Please welcome Golden Globe winner and one of tonight's nominees, Halle Berry.
Here are the nominees for Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. Johnny Depp, Alice in Wonderland. Johnny Depp, The Tourist. Paul Giamatti, Barney's Version. Jake Gyllenhaal, Love and Other Drugs. And Kevin Spacey, Casino Jack. And the Golden Globe goes to Paul Giamatti, Barney's Version.
I'm a little jacked up because I ate 5 boxes of the free Godiva chocolates. I just saw Godiva chocolates. Never seen so many Godiva chocolates. And Halle Berry. I always think that a mistake has been made because the other gentlemen in this category are my superiors in every regard as men and actors, so I acknowledge them. This is an extraordinary movie to be a part of, and people busted their asses to get it made. Wonderful director, Richard Lewis, a great producer, Robert Lantos, and I had amazing actors to work with. Scott Speedman, I had 3 wives in this movie. Yeah, 3 wives. Rochelle Lefebvre and Minnie Driver, Rosamund Pike, just a trifecta of hotties. And I got to smoke and drink. I got paid for it. I mean, amazing, amazing thing. I want to thank Perry Kipperman and Carrie Bialik. Wow, I also want to make sure to thank this incredible family of Mordecai Richler, who let me stomp around in their private lives, which was very kind of them. And an incredible crew, every single one of them, up in an incredible, beautiful city, Montreal, which I dream about. Incredible place in a great nation, Canada. And I salute the great nation of Canada, and thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you.
Up next from Toy Story 3, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks present the award for Best Motion Picture Comedy or Musical, the Golden Globes, on NBC. Welcome back to the 68th Annual Golden Globes. And now please welcome a star from the film Inception, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
The great actress Bette Davis said, "To fulfill a dream, to be given the chance to create, is the meat and potatoes of life. The money is just the gravy." Well, this year, the great filmmaker Christopher Nolan has proven that a movie, what he did was, he proved that a movie can indeed be a labor of love. It can do something new, it can challenge the audience, and still make a little bit of money. With 4 Golden Globe nominations, ladies and gentlemen, this is Inception.
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
What kind of work placement?
Not exactly.
We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Then you break in and steal it.
Well, it's not strictly speaking legal. It's called Inception.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year's Best Actor in a Drama and star of True Grit, Jeff Bridges.
It's an honor and a pleasure to recognize the outstanding performances of the past year, such as those shared with us by these 5 talented women. Here are the nominees for Best Actress, Motion Picture Drama. Halle Berry, Frankie and Alice. Nicole Kidman, Rabbit Hole. Jennifer Lawrence, Winter's Bone. Natalie Portman, Black Swan. Michelle Williams, Blue Valentine. And the Golden Globe goes to Natalie Portman, Black Swan.
Jeff Bridges, I love you. Thank you. Thank you to the HFPA. This is such a great honor. Truly the most wonderful experience of this whole reaction to the movie has been to get to spend time with so many of the people in this room. It has been the most meaningful thing that I will take away from this post-movie experience. I also want to thank you for the opportunity to say hi to my grandma Bernice in Cincinnati, who's watching at home. I hope you're having a drink, Grandma, enjoying this. I thank you for bringing my mom into the world. My mom is the most wonderful person. She's here. And my father is also the most wonderful person. Thank you for bringing me into this world and giving me such a wonderful life. And thank you to Benjamin, who is helping me continue this creation of creating more life. Benjamin choreographed the film, and also you might remember him in the movie as the guy when they ask, would you sleep with that girl? And he's like, no. He's the best actor. It's not true. He totally wants to sleep with me. Aline Kashishin, my manager since I was 12 years old, you listened to me when I said to you, I want to do something with dance one day. I admire the arts so much. Thank you so much. My agents, Kevin, Ara, John, Rowena, my fellow actors, Mila Sweet Lips Kunis, you're the greatest, Vincent Cassell, Barbara Hershey, and everyone at Fox Searchlight, mainly Nancy Ali, thank you so much. And Darren, I met you 10 years ago when we talked about this for the first time, and thank you for continuing to work on this movie and then to give me such a beautiful, beautiful gift with this role. Every time we finished our takes, you would say, now do this one for yourself. And that gave me such beautiful inspiration as an actor to not just be a muse, that I could create on my own as well. And I love you so much, and you're the most wonderful, and I'm so grateful to you. Thank you.
Okay. What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer, and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13, and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now. 2 women in a lesbian relationship.
Right there. A man who pretends to be someone he is not. Right there.
A young woman who escaped from a boring fiancé by doing shrooms.
Right there. A young woman desperate to get into show business, pretty much The Room.
A middle-aged man dealing with vengeful people from his past.
You know, so what do you say? These are not just the people I can see here tonight, but these are characters in the 5 nominees for Best Motion Picture Comedy or Musical.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Here are the nominees. What's it called?
Alice in Wonderland. Burlesque. The Kids Are All Right. Red. The Tourist.
And according to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and Table 114, the Golden Globe goes to...
Wow, The Kids Are All Right.
Coming to the stage, producer Producers Gary Gilbert and Celine Rattray, and accepting the Golden Globe, producer Jeffrey Levy-Hinty.
Thank you so much. I had a very long speech prepared, and then they said I only had 60 seconds, so it's going to be much shorter. But I'd really like to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. What a beautiful, tremendous honor for our just little film that was just made out of pure love and dedication. And to Focus, just the most amazing distributor in the world. They took our film, they saw promise, and they just brought it to the world in a way that I could only imagine. And of course, I already got the sign, 30 seconds. Lisa Cholodenko, she's the writer-director. She's right here. It's like magic. Come on up here, Lisa. And I just really want to go through the people that helped make the movie. It's just so important. So my fellow producers, who are they? Celine Rattray, and Jordan Horowitz, and Philippe Hellman, and Gary Gilbert, and really Stuart Bloomberg, our writer, and Bart Walker. Our beautiful cast are all up here. I would name them all. And just my family back in New York, my wife Kristen and my two beautiful children. I love you, Akira and Rainer. This is for you. Thank you so much.
From the upcoming film Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, Sandra Bullock presents Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama next. The Golden Globes right here on NBC.
Hello and welcome back. The next presenter is a national treasure, Miss Congeniality herself. This down-to-earth girl next door first stole our hearts as a bus driver and then as a railway fare collector. Now, of course, she wouldn't be seen dead on public transport, because as she just said to me backstage, poor people are gross and they smell bad. Please welcome Sandra Bullock.
The actors nominated in this category tackled their roles with total commitment. In doing so, they created 5 of the most memorable roles of this or any other year. Here are the nominees for Best Actor, Motion Picture, Drama. Jesse Eisenberg, The Social Network. Colin Firth, The King's Speech. James Franco, 127 Hours. Ryan Gosling, Blue Valentine. Mark Wahlberg, The Fighter. And the Golden Globe goes to Colin Firth, The King's Speech.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Getting through the mid-stage of your life with your dignity and your judgment intact can be somewhat precarious, and sometimes all you need is a little bit of gentle reassurance to keep you on track. And I don't know if this qualifies as gentle reassurance, but right now this is all that stands between me and a Harley Davidson, so I owe you a very great debt. I also owe a very great debt to my supernaturally talented fellow cast members, my exquisite no-nonsense queen, Helena, and my wayward royal older brother, Guy, and now Geoffrey Rush and Tom Hooper, my two other sides of a surprisingly robust triangle of man love, which has somehow moved forward in perfect formation for the last year and a half or so. And Tom with his scorching intelligence, and Geoffrey, who has now become my true friend and my geisha girl. David Seidler, I know something of what you went through to create this. Thank you, really. And our wonderful producers, Gareth Unwin, Emil Sherman, Ian Canning, and at a time in my life when I truly appreciate the value of longevity in my relationships, Harvey Weinstein. He's put me in a really improbable number of good films, and we've had 20 years together, which is not bad going for a showbiz marriage. So thank you, Harvey. And many of the good things that have happened in those 20 years have been because of Jessica Kolstad, Chris Andrews, Paul Lyon-Maris, but the very best thing of all has been Livia, and all the beautiful things she's given me. And I think I can cope with just about any age as long as I still see her. So thank you so much, everyone.
NBC's telecast of the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards is sponsored in part by Chrysler, by AT&T, Rethink Possible, and presented by L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it.
Stay tuned for a very special moment as a surprise guest announces Best Picture. The Golden Globes, right here on NBC. To present the final award of the evening, please welcome Michael Douglas.
Just got to be an easier way to get a standing ovation. You know? Thank you all very much. Needless to say, it's really very, very, very happy to be here tonight. All night long, you've seen clips from the films nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama. So once again, here are the nominees.
Black Swan, The Fighter, Inception, The King's Speech, The Social Network,
And the Golden Globe goes to Social Network.
Coming to the stage, the producers of The Social Network, and accepting the Golden Globe, producer Scott Rudin.
Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press for this extraordinary honor. We're thrilled to be here. A number of people at this and that table over there are owed an enormous debt. First, everybody at Sony, Howard Stringer, Michael Litton, Amy Pascal. Amy Pascal and I started together as kids 30 years ago. We've spent our entire lives waiting for a night like this. Thank you for everything, for the friendship, for the opportunity. I want to thank everybody at Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, for his willingness to allow us to use his life and work as a metaphor through which to tell a story about communication and the way we relate to each other. Aaron Sorkin for a brilliant, brilliant script, an astonishing achievement in screenwriting. Thank you. A brilliant cast. Why are you sitting down there? Come up here. Jesse Eisenberg. What are you guys? I can't believe it. Get up here. The extraordinary right brain, left brain combination of Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield, supported by an amazing, amazing cast. Armie Hammer, Justin Timberlake, Rooney Mara. I want to also thank an extraordinary filmmaker, David Fincher, for raising the bar for all of us and producing our best work with his best work. Thank you. And I want to also thank last my parents, who I don't think I've ever properly thanked for everything they did for me. Thank you so much. I love you both. Thanks for a wonderful night. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you all for an amazing year in movies. Congratulations to everybody tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's about it. Well done. Justice there. Thanks to everyone in the room for being good sports. Thanks to NBC. Thanks to Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you for watching at home. And thank you to God for making me an atheist. Thank you.
The nomination ballot is mailed to all eligible members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, who choose up to 5 nominees in each category. On the final ballot, the same members vote for 1 nominee in each category. Information concerning the final results is known only to the accounting firm of Ernst & Young LLP prior to tonight's opening of the sealed envelopes. This is Sean Parr for the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards.
Look out, America. NBC's Thursday night comedy lineup is about to get biggerized. What does that mean? A bigger lineup of shows with even more big stars. Amy Poehler, Rob Lowe, Chevy Chase, Tina Fey, Steve Carell, and yes, Alec Baldwin. More stars, more comedy. Now that's biggerization. You're right. It's not a word, but neither was baloney until somebody made it up.
It's an all-new Thursday lineup, and it all starts this Thursday on NBC.
So, what makes you the ideal candidate for the Celebrity Apprentice?
I'm an entrepreneur and a Jackson.
You want me to show you my qualifications?
I have an incredible smile. So your business skills
Is being naked. It's all right here.
Oh, no.
This year's Celebrity Apprentice. It's crazy good.
You're dealing with a vampire that has a day pass.
The new season of Celebrity Apprentice premieres Sunday, March 6th on NBC.
Academy Award winner Kathy Bates in Harry's Law premieres tomorrow 10/9 Central on NBC.